And that, like, occasionally even here, we get a little bit of. I mean, we were already talking about inner office gossip, so we might as well just touch on.
That's why it probably shouldn't come as a shock when we all came in this morning knowing that two channel staffers.
Two staffers
were passive-aggressively not happy with each other. I thought it was more aggressive when I heard the story last night, but it's very passive-aggressive.
So what happened? We might as well ask the source.
Who's the source?
I would have to say it's T to the Q.
DJ Troyquan?
Yeah. T to the Q. Grab that mic. Shimmy up on that mic, babe.
Yeah.
Riddle us. What happened?
DJ Troyquan on the mic.
Yeah. Well, hang on a second. I'm trying to load my email here so we can.
Ew.
Ew, load.
Ew. He's putting cum all over the keyboard.
Oh, my God. While he's looking for that, a United flight was delayed for hours after a scorpion emerges on board.
That's acceptable.
Yeah, that's a fair delay.
Again.
Hey, I lost my scorpion. I'll wait.
Yeah,
I'll wait till you find your scorpion.
Yeah. I'd rather have motherfucking snakes on a motherfucking plane, huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
I wonder if it was one of the maybe it was somebody from the band rocking out.
I lost a scorpion. It's just the drummer.
Yeah.
It's just running around the plane.
Wait,
Dementia.
No. You just hear, no one like you. He's singing.
It's good, scorpion. I don't know why the drummer would be singing, but so we were sitting there last night, and the texts were flying. See, I used to be much more heavily ingrained and aware of the inner office gossip around here. A lot of it, were fires that I was throwing kindling on. I was spreading them. You know what I mean? I was like, I was basically what would start as this little flame. I was sitting there. I'd find 2 sticks, and I would rub them until my hands got raw, like Tom Hanks in Castaway.
Sure.
Just trying.
Fine performance, by the way.
Oh, great performance. I have created fire. Just trying to get the fire going and bigger. It was what I did because I was bored. But I'm not as in tune with all that gossip anymore. So it was really, really great last night when the text started coming in.
Were you upset about it?
The strife?
Yeah.
I was not upset about it. And let me ask you something. Did you feel when you came over and sat down at the table, and I didn't even say hello to you, the first thing I said was so-and-so and so-and-so are fighting? Did it sound like I was disappointed by the news?
I have to be honest. In hindsight, I did not sense disappointment. I sensed unbridled joy.
Dude, Jim didn't even sit down. And I was like, oh, my God, so-and-so and so-and-so are fighting.
So, Troyquan, what happened?
Who are you fighting with, Troyquan?
What's going on, babe?
What's
Talk
happening?
at me.
So,
you okay?
I'm great.
Okay, good.
I'll say you are.
Okay.
So my job here, now it's changed a little bit since people have left, but my job is to do all the imaging for the channel, and I do the promos. So the promos that you hear on the channel that are regarding this show or Ellis or Opie or whatever, I put those together.
One of your jobs.
One of my jobs.
One of
yes.
your many duties.
Yeah. So one of my jobs is to do all the other shows on the channel. So
Like the production and the promos.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. So I got an email last week from Erik Nagel.
You mean the host of It's Erik Nagel?
Yes.
Yes.
I love that show.
E to the Rock.
And he
IEN.
and since his show is on our channel, I put together his promos, which is fine. I don't mind doing it.
It's the JOB.
But usually it's I get clear instruction of what I'm supposed to do in these promos. It's like, hey, do this and and then sometimes like I'll send a promo over to Don and he'll be like, hey, can you revise this? Can you change this? Real quick? Yeah, no problem. Send it back to him. So I usually keep updated with what people want on the channel. So I did Erik's promos last week, and it was he just for being in this business so long, he just sent me kind of a mess.
What do you mean?
Well, he sent me the promos have to be 30 seconds. So he sends me 2 minutes of audio, which is fine. A lot of people do that, and then I kind of just
chop it down
to what I think is good for the show.
And what works as a promo. You're a guy who understands, okay, 2 minutes of audio, but we've got to tell this story. The story that we have to tell is listen to this show.
Yeah.
How does that story get told inside of 30 seconds?
Yeah, we got to chop the fat.
Which
Exactly.
is which can be a lot.
Sure.
I'm
Sometimes more than others.
Because there's so much audio.
Absolutely. Yeah. An abundance of audio.
Tons of audio. And it seems like more audio,
the audio is increasing.
Yeah, as the days go on, there's more and more audio.
So he so he sends me this thing, and he didn't write back and say, hey, can you revise this? He just and basically, so he has 5 other guys on the show. So he wanted each promo, he had the same body to the promo, but he wanted his tag on it saying what the show times were. He wanted Gittles' his tags.
Is Gittles? I know Gittles. He's the co-host.
Right.
Yes.
And Matt, there's another guy, Matt, on there, and some girl, I forget her name.
So there's 5 people total.
5 people total, and each person had 3 different tags. So it's a Saturday.
What's a
today,
tag?
tomorrow. At the end of the promo, it'll say, catch this show at this time on Saturday.
What's it called?
It's Erik Nagel.
It is. Okay, it's Erik Nagel.
IEN.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he sent me all these tags. So I basically gave him back a promo, and I just left the tags off. So he knows how to do production. He knows how to...
Wait, so he's asking for all 5 people to tag it at the end? Or
All
he's asking
3 promos to be... Oh, he wants
Or
all...
he's asking for 5 different versions?
He's asking for 5 different people, 3 tags each.
So 15 different versions?
15
He wants
different
15 promos?
15 different versions, and that was just for the show. He wanted the same thing for on demand.
So 30 promos he wanted.
Yes, and it's literally the exact same promo.
30 times?
It's just the different tags at the end, which nobody listening to a promo cares about Gittles tagging the end or Erik tagging it.
Yeah, the tag at the end, honestly, it's not important to the... It's just information. It's not like it's a funny punchline. You're just giving out the information.
It seems like it's so much work even to like when you're programming the commercials and stuff to be like, oh, I'm going to pick version 24 this time. Oh, I'm going to pick version 12. Let me go with version 30.
It's completely unnecessary.
Now, I admire that he cares about his show and he wants it to... But it's like, that's not an important thing, who tags the show, I don't think.
That was a good promo, but I kind of wish Gittles had tagged it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't think that. You won't even notice half the time. You'll be like, when's that on? Okay.
Information.
Or how about this? If the show's called It's Erik Nagel, It's Erik Nagel should tag the end of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and I did those. I did all of the ones that with him tagging it, but then I gave him another version if he wanted to add the different tags at the end.
Okay. So you sent that back. All right, that's fair. You did how many? So you did a few.
Well, you did one, and then you did one that was blank so that he could do the other 28.
I did 5 versions of the same on-demand promo.
Oh, my God.
Okay. I did 3 versions with Erik's tag, and I did 1 version with nothing at the end so he can change the tags at the end. So I sent them over to him, and I said, hey, I think I even clearly explained it. I can go back and look at the email.
Did he say there's 25 promos missing?
No, he didn't say anything to me.
Okay.
So then I talked to Cullen.
Who's Cullen?
Cullen is from Jason Ellis' show. He does the production for Ellis.
Cullen Quinn. Production. What the fucking tags you sell?
We don't have 30 fucking tags.
Yeah. How many fucking tags do you want?
So I talked to Cullen yesterday, and he said, oh, yeah, Erik's asking me to do his production for him. I was like, what are you talking about?
Wait, does he
work for Erik?
No.
Oh, he works on the channel, though.
He works for Ellis.
Oh.
But he doesn't work for our channel.
Or
does he?
He does stuff for Ellis.
But just Alice.
Just Ellis. And then he does stuff in other parts of the company. He's extremely busy.
But he does not work for the channel. He works for the Jason Ellis show.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And the company in other capacities.
Yes.
Yes. And
but the way Troy works, he does work on our show, but he also works for the channel.
Yes.
Yes.
So Erik had asked Cullen to fix the promo, to redo it. And Cullen's like, I don't have time for this. Why am I to do this? So basically, he was complaining to Cullen that I did the promo wrong, and I sent it back to him with big spaces in the promo.
Here's what I heard. I heard that he said Troy fucked up the promo.
Yes.
and so
He said you fucked it up?
He needs Cullen.
Well, that's according to Cullen.
Right.
Okay.
Hearsay is hearsay, but the rumor is that Erik said to Cullen, "Hey, Troy fucked this up. Can you, somebody who's actually a professional, can you not even fix it, like start from scratch, because what Troy sent me is
garbage.
It's a colossal fuck up."
So Cullen said to you, I heard you fucked this up, and he wants me to do it.
Yeah. And Cullen's like, I don't have time for this. Like, why is he, Cullen doesn't care. Cullen says Erik bothers him a little bit with a few things.
He just said that?
Yeah, he's just kind of like pushy about things.
Oh, I see. That's a bummer.
Like what?
I mean, I don't know if he wants me to go into detail of what
Well, you already
Other
kinda-
production? Yeah, already. Other production or?
well, Cullen has a punk rock show on in the morning on Faction. And Erik kept harassing him for a promo for his show to run on It's Erik Nagel for Cullen's punk show. And Cullen's like, well, I'll give you the promo that's running on the other channels. And Eric's like, no. I want a specific one for It's Erik Nagel.
For Colin's show?
Yeah.
So he was like, I'll advertise for your show, but you have to do a bunch more work.
Yeah. You have to give me a specific one for my show.
And Colin's like, it's not worth it. I don't want to do
Cullen's
that.
like, yeah, you know what? Like, no. And apparently, again, according to Cullen, he just kept asking him. And he's like, dude, like, because he had to go to Coachella. He's doing stuff for the new Beatles channel. I mean, he's busy.
Yeah, what did Colin say? I don't want to fucking play your promo. I'm playing 6 minutes.
Colin Quinn. What a great character. Just works here at Sirius XM.
Yeah, I can't have a fucking else is bothering me. I got no time to take a promo.
Colin Quinn is busy working on the Beatles channel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, programmers love me too. Fucking.
So that's how yesterday afternoon went.
And then I heard. So you sent an email to Erik.
I sent an email to Erik, and I'm not angry about it. But
What did it say? The email.
It's right here on the bottom.
It said. What did he say? Did he email you?
No. I emailed him first because after I sent him the promos, he never wrote anything back. He never said to revise anything.
What was that email above?
That's his response.
Oh, sorry. You wrote. You want to read it? You read it. It's your.
I said, yo, dude, the blank spot at the end of your promos was for you to change the tags yourself. You gave me 5 different voices. I didn't know if you wanted all of them or certain ones. I didn't just leave it blank because I forgot to put something there. Also, please edit down your VOs for a 30-second promo if you don't like what I edit out of almost 2 minutes of audio you send me. Make the 30 seconds of VO exactly what you want. Thanks.
That seems like a fair.
Yeah.
I wasn't being a dick.
That seems fair.
You're a little. You can tell you're a little annoyed, but that's also because Erik told Colin that you fucked the whole thing up.
Sure.
So that I could see where that would be annoying. Now,
what did Erik say?
Well, before he sent this email, and this was sent yesterday at 12 p.m. at noon.
Mine was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Troy's was sent at noon, and then rumor has it that Erik went to Colin and said that was supposed to be a secret that you were doing my promo. That's the rumor. I don't know anything. I wasn't here. I was gone by this time. But the rumor is that Erik got pissed at Cullen.
Oh, it was supposed to be between them.
And said, this is supposed to be a secret that you were doing my promo. Why did you tell Troy? And Cullen was like, I'm not, I don't know. I'm just trying to do the job. I need to get the parts of the promo from Troy so I could just do it as quickly as possible. And in order to explain to Troy why I needed his production elements, the path of least resistance is just to say, hey, look, Erik said you fucked this up. Can I just have the pieces so I can just do this?
Yes.
Understandable. He wanted to get it done.
He just wanted to get it done.
Yeah.
Poor Cullen. He's got a lot going on, you know?
Yeah, he wasn't psyched about what was going on with the punk show and the idea of putting this specific promo on. He just wanted to do this.
He's working on Beatles Radio. He's working on Coachella. He's working on God knows what.
Yeah, Jason's show.
He's got a bunch to do for Jason's show.
He does a ton of stuff for Jason's show.
Yeah, he's very good.
And by the way, I've told Erik multiple times, yo, anything you need to just let me know. Just explain what you need, and I'll be more than happy to do it for you. You know? So I don't have problems doing his promo. It's not a personal thing.
I love that there's drama in the production world.
Yeah.
Promo wars.
So now did Erock reach back out?
He certainly did.
Oh, okay. So yesterday afternoon.
Yeah. No, he emailed me this morning at 4:45 a.m.
Jesus.
What?
I don't know. What does he get up early to catch Trump's tweets immediately? What the fuck's he doing?
4:45.
That's early. Why is he up so early?
Maybe he gets up early to monitor the channel. He's the channel, isn't he? Isn't he like the channel monitor?
Ops man.
The ops man.
Either that, or I wonder if he goes to bed late.
I bet you he doesn't.
Is he going to bed? Oh, you know what?
Well, there's no show today, so
why?
There's no afternoon show.
There's no afternoon show today. They're just taking the day off.
Oh, not on Fridays, just today.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So maybe he just up.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. He didn't have to work.
I mean, 4:45 is
that's still pretty late.
It's just stretching a little bit. Yeah. The fact that you're that means that you're like seething about it. You know what I mean? Like it's on your mind all day, and he's probably just sitting there, maybe having a cocktail, maybe playing some video games, maybe shooting some Grand Theft Auto people and thinking about Troy's face.
Yeah.
and you know, and being like, Troy should never have found out my secret, my production secret. I was trying to get my production done under a veil.
I approached Cullen privately, and he made it public. Some Selena and Barnes shit happening.
Exactly. Secrets.
Eric Nagel.
Secrets. He thought it was like one of those old school, like 1920s, walk into a detective agency, put your hat on the hat rack. As Eric walked into the office, I knew he had something on his mind.
The shadow knows.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Nagel knows.
Yeah, off the record. He thought it was like an off-the-record chat.
Right.
And it wasn't. It was on the record.
No, he thought this was one of the many. He said, in the world of production, requests are secrets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't tell the world what you're working on. It just has to debut for the people.
You broke the cardinal rule.
Right, which is...
Productions are secrets.
Exactly. Production, this is like Fight Club, but production club.
So what did he say?
Number one rule, we don't talk about production.
Oh wait, hang on. I was actually just looking for the audio he sent me. If you guys wanted to hear that,
I don't need
so he said yes, as in like that's the way where you'd put somebody's name. Yes, comma.
He addressed you as yes?
Yes.
So it's almost like you sent this thing and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 hours later, he's like, yeah. Like it's like it's like you're continuing a conversation, but there was a 16-hour gap.
I'm sure he was so busy he didn't have time to get to this till 4:45 in the morning.
You think so?
God only knows what he does.
Sounds sarcastic.
No, I mean, and, you know, it's fine.
Okay. So he wrote yes.
It's just a huge gap in the conversation.
A lot of time.
16 and a half hours. Then he comes back and goes, yes.
I realized what I forgot to send you. I realized I forgot to send you the channel tags. That's fine. No, he sent me them. I don't know what that is about.
You don't know what that means?
No, I had no problem with that. Okay. My concern was the part where we said we've had all kinds of celebrity guests was also followed by each of us rattling off names of who had been on for you to pick and choose which you'd like to put on the promo.
Okay.
You completely left those out. Just cut to, we've done a lot. Now,
why'd you do that?
Because where they were talking about all the guests that were on the promo, I don't know who's important to them. They just rattled off a bunch of names. So if I would have kept that in, I wouldn't have had anything else for the other part of the body of the promo.
Right.
Because it's only 30 seconds and not 2 minutes.
It's only 30 seconds. So it wasn't like, oh, I don't want the people listening to Faction Talk to know who was on It's Eric Nagel.
Was this sabotage?
No, I don't care. So the reason I gave you 2 minutes free form track was so you had the ability to cherry pick what you thought would work and have fun with it.
Were you like, oh, cool, I got 2 minutes to work from to figure out this cool IEN promo.
Were you going to have fun with it?
I don't care.
It's just a job, right?
I could care less about his promo. I mean, and I'll do what he wants.
Sure, it's the gig.
Yeah, it's like working at McDonald's. You put A with B and you send it out.
Yeah, but we figure like we're gonna use an extra big salt shaker so you guys can just kind of have fun with it, you know?
Yeah, we threw a bunch of Whopper stuff in there. You can pick and choose.
Right. You pick and choose how many patties you want to throw on. Just have fun with it. Get creative.
Yeah, that's what they tell you. That's almost like what a boss tells you. Like just have fun with it.
Have fun with it. Like here's the exact instructions, but have fun with it. It's also odd that he goes like, I got mad at you because you edited out this part. Second paragraph. The reason why I gave you so much audio was so you can edit stuff out.
And you could cherry pick.
You didn't like that term?
I don't care. Like what? To me, it's.
You know what cherry picking means? Going through.
Careful.
Why?
Going through carefully.
Oh, going through carefully, yes. And then realizing what the gold is. Going through very carefully and delicately and finding your little hunks of delicious cherry gold.
Yeah. Just finding the fun stuff.
Yeah, just the fun stuff.
All right, so can you read that paragraph? You can start over at the beginning of the paragraph.
Sorry to interrupt.
The reason I gave you 2 minutes free form, that means just like they're just riffing.
Oh, I see. Was that the problem that like sometimes there's no rhyme or reason, there's no format. It's just sort of a free form spill of fun.
Yeah, just basically diarrhea to just pick from.
Right. Diarrhea. That's not as fun.
Well, verbal diarrhea.
Sure. I mean, it's tough to cherry pick through diarrhea.
Yeah, there's no cherries in it.
No, usually not, unless you're allergic.
The only shitty choices.
Yeah.
The reason I gave you 2 minutes free-form track was
Right.
so you had the ability to cherry pick what you thought would work and have fun with it.
That's fun.
I gave you voice tracks of each of us doing show day times again, so you could pick what you thought would be good, go back and forth, whatever.
What?
Which he did not explain in the original email. That's what I should do. He just sent me the audio.
But he's thinking like you listen to these 30 tags of all the hosts doing it, and then you pick the ones that are like the funnest for you.
Yeah,
like,
he was just kind of giving you a little bit more than he should have. Like he gave you a bit more. Like instead of 2 minutes, he should have had it chopped down to 30 seconds and said, "Hey, try one of these 3 tags," as opposed to saying, "Here's 2 minutes, have fun with it," because that means it's more time you have to spend going through it.
Right.
But I like the idea of Troy gets to pick his favorite from the show.
Yeah, have fun with it.
And mind you, all the tags, I guess he had printed out what he wanted the other guys to say.
Yeah.
It was all exactly the same.
Oh, so you didn't even know who was who at a certain point.
Yeah, I don't care.
Right.
I just don't care about who tags the promo.
Right. That's minutia.
And truthfully, if you ask me, I think it's Eric's show. He's the one that should be tagging it. So I don't know why all these other people have the exact same tags.
Okay.
So, let's see here.
Okay, so go back to where you were.
Material.
Material, yeah.
Okay, material to play back and forth or whatever. Period. Material to play around with. Period.
Oh, that's fun.
That's a sentence. If that was too much, then I apologize. I'll handle the promo myself, Erik.
He was polite in his response, though. He wasn't nasty.
Yeah, I mean, but dude, he knows that he could come to me and be like, "Hey, man, do you mind if you could just revise this? Could you try to keep this in?" And I would have been more than happy to revise. I wouldn't have.
Both emails are passive aggressive. It's not. I mean, they're not. They're both passive aggressive.
They're both.
He's saying he's telling
This is
him.
office annoyance.
It's so office
annoyance. Where we know the tone is annoyed, but it reads polite, so you
Right.
know you haven't said anything that'll get you in trouble.
It's very passive aggressive, though.
Yeah.
No, just do it myself. No, just do it myself.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. That's fine. You don't want to do it? It's too much for you? No problem. I'll handle it.
But you know, he knows how to edit material. So why didn't he just give me the 30 seconds?
Because he wanted you to have a little fun in your
Yeah.
job. He saw you as being this guy that's kind of humdrumming around here day by day, and he's like, let's spice up Troy's day a little bit.
When is Eric's show on? We should promote Eric's show.
Saturday.
Okay, Saturday. What time?
I don't know.
Is it 8 p.m.?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
You listen to the tag 30 times.
Yeah,
how can you not know?
Did they at least give him a good time slot?
I think so.
Okay.
I want to say it's like 7 p.m.
Why is it only once a week? Can't they find one more spot for him?
Where?
I don't know. This over the weekend sometime?
I
think he's got a couple spots on the weekend.
Oh, he does?
Yeah,
Yes, okay.
yeah. I think he has one on Sunday too, and
Yeah.
and you know they want to start pushing people to the on-demand feature.
Yeah.
So all his past shows are all there available.
Okay.
Yeah. IEN. It's my favorite show.
Yeah, I've been on it, but I've not heard it.
It's just,
But yeah,
it's very passive aggressive on both sides.
But just to go on the record, whatever is needed for this channel, I have no problem putting together. But just, you know, everybody else that sends me promos, no matter who it is, Don, it would be clearly, this is what I want, boom, 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 boom. And I give him what he wants. And then if he needs it revised, I have no problem revising it. And I would have no problem revising this. But just ask.
Troy's so pissed.
Yeah, I know he is.
He's always
He's a little hot under the collar.
He's so hot under the collar.
It's just annoying. It's like, why can't you just be clear with what you want?
Right. It's easy to get Troy annoyed, though.
Sometimes, yeah. Although, you know, I know
Fun, too.
Clarity is important, though.
Very, very much so.
Right.
You know, and you guys too, like, you know, you guys are very clear with exactly what you want. And I do my best to put it together exactly what
Well,
if you need something revised, I do it.
Well, I see what you're saying there when you say that. We won't be so clear next time because we'll let you have a little more fun with it.
Yeah, cherry pick the fun moments.
Yeah. We're going to start giving you bigger chunks so you can go back there and have a little fun. You know what I mean? Like let that creativity spill out of you.
Yeah, if it's your show and you know how to edit, why wouldn't you just make it exactly what you want?
Yeah, you could kind of do what you want if you're able to pick and choose.
It's tough to tell a production guy, here's 2 minutes, kind of have fun with it. Pick and choose whatever you want. And then when he edits stuff out, be like, hey, asshole, Why did you edit stuff out? I'm going to give it to somebody else. You fucked this up.
You don't know what you're doing.
You fucked this up.
Yeah, he probably should have.
And then they go to Colin and be like, why would you tell Troy our secret? Why would you tell him that?
Yeah.
Colin's like, I don't know. It's just funny because production guys are like engineers, are like anybody who's got a specific skill set. There is a specific job to be done. There's an allotted amount of time for it. It's just like, just tell me what you want done. I will get it done. It's task oriented. So like this idea that there would be anything surrounding this that's emotional or fun or secrets or whatever. It's like, no, Colin, Troy, they don't.
Tell me what you want and I'll do it.
Yeah, just
put it here and there.
That's what we did. What's the path of least resistance? Because I have a task that I need to complete.
But I do a gig promo. I literally just go in there and try to bang out 28, 30 seconds and I'm done.
You should do a little longer next time.
I know.
Say make that 30.
Have fun with that, Troy. Like cherry pick my fun moments.
Yeah, and then when you hear it on the air, be like, why'd you cut out all my funniest jokes?
What are you doing?
It'd be funny if he left out all the gig dates.
You told me to cherry pick.
Hey, Colin, he fucked it up. He left all the dates off.
Don Wicklund just texted me.
What did he say?
I know.
Please do not respond to Eric's email this morning. I will. The most ridiculous request for a promo that I've heard.
That's a bummer. Well, if he didn't want, he probably didn't want you to read that out loud.
Well, he's doing it while during the show. It's in show.
But
we all know that what happens in show is on the air.
I guess. But
And plus, it's harmless.
It is harmless.
It's very funny.
It is.
He's probably kidding. He wanted to be, Wicklund wanted to chime in with a joke.
Yeah.
That's
Well
another
done.
thing too. Is the email was just directly to Erik yesterday. I didn't CC anybody on it. I was just like, hey, listen, because it was just between me and him. And then it's fine, but Erik had to put Don on the email.
Which Don has a lot on his plate, to tell you the truth. I know we give Don a hard time, but he's actually been getting stuff done, and now he's got a channel full of whatever it is, 5 shows or whatever.
5
now.
shows, all complaining, all wanting, all miscreants, all bitching and moaning. Yeah, I understand.
None of them understand why their show is not the priority. It's the same thing. None of us understand why. Well, I mean, we are the priority. He hears that from every show on the channel.
Including it's Eric Nagel.
Jason has a comment for you, Troy.
Okay.
Yes, Jason. I think Jason has figured out what the issue is.
Okay.
Hey guys, love the show. I
course you
think
do.
that Erik assumes that Troy is a huge fan of It's Eric Nagel, so he knows who the popular guests are. He knows what the tags should be. He listens every weekend and never misses it.
Right. Well, I mean, I would assume that if I were him. I don't know anybody who would miss it.
Do you listen to it sometimes?
The only time I've ever listened is when Sam was on at night, and we'd have it sort of on in the back room,
Sure.
half in the background. But I've never listened to a show.
Well, don't you have some fun moments that you wanted to pull out of it that you remember?
Not one. I haven't heard anything.
So you're just not. I mean, it's not what you spend your time doing.
Just the topic, and it's nothing against Erik. It's just his
Saturday's
topics.
a hard time.
I don't care.
Right.
I just don't care. I don't care about his guests. I don't care about the stuff he talks about.
I mean, I don't even think that it's a prejudice against the show. I think Saturday night is Troy's P&V time.
P&V?
Penis and vagina.
Oh, yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? That's when
P&V, yeah.
That's when Troy likes to do a little P&V, and you can't regardless of the show. If you're getting some chick over your place, you can't put on talk radio.
No.
You got to put on some tunes.
I like Erik. I love Erik, actually. I like Giddles. Nice guy.
Yeah, he's great. I like Giddles better.
Yeah.
Than Erik.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Giddles is a cool dude.
Giddles is the best. I would tag. That's the tag I would choose. And I'd say, you told me to have fun. I think Giddles is fun. I think
Giddles should just redo the whole promo.
I think he's the funnest.
Yeah.
Personally, but everybody's got different roles.
That's what you ought to do. You ought to record something that goes, we're sorry that you're stuck with Erik to get to Giddles. Just pit them against each other.
You should do
like a Celino and Barnes war. Start one between Giddles and Erock.
Yo, yeah. You should do a promo where you leave every single thing that Giddles says in it, and just see if that's 30 seconds, then only Giddles. If you've got 10 seconds left, then just cherry pick from other stuff, but make sure that not 1 minute of Giddles is edited out.
That's funny. And then you should do make a promo with all Giddles comments.
Yeah,
It's Giddles.
It's Giddles.
It's Giddles.
Oh yeah, we might as well, right?
Colin's here. What's going on, Colin?
Hey, what's up?
buddy? I know you're busy. I don't want to take up.
We
a
know
lot
you're
of your
doing
time.
Beatles stuff and
A bunch of promos
for Jason. You got a million things to do.
Yeah, you got to do a
Stuff for
promo
Erik.
for your own show that's specific.
I do.
How are you guys?
So we heard Erik was mad that you gave away the secret.
Yeah, I got in trouble.
Did he say it was a secret? Did he use the word secret?
Did he say secret?
He said I wasn't supposed to. I didn't know the parameters of. I didn't understand what was going on.
You didn't think it was a secret?
You're
No.
just a production guy who wanted to do some production and get done with your job.
Me and Troy, we work together in that studio.
Even though he fucks up?
No, Troy's great.
I heard he fucked up.
Yeah, I heard he fucked up promos.
I heard he fucked
He
up.
hasn't had to cherry pick good stuff.
Yeah, he wasn't having fun with it. That's the problem.
Yeah, no, I work in the studio with Troy. He helps me on projects. I try to help him on stuff. It's like we have a good team thing going. And
Except when he fucks up. Yeah.
well, I went into the back because my boy Tully's show got moved, and we needed to change the times. And I listened to it, and I was like, I didn't make this promo. And I was like, Troy must have. So I went into the back, and I was like, hey, Troy, where's that session? And he's like, oh, it's right here. Cool. And I'm like, awesome. I'll take care of that when you're out of here. And I'm like, where's Erik's promo? And he's like, what do you mean? And I just said, Erik asked me to have a look at this promo. And he's like, why? And I'm like, I don't know. Like,
Well, he certainly didn't say you fucked it up or anything like that.
Yeah, Tarek said he fucked it up.
I mean, it was he just didn't seem happy with the promo, and then he came to me at my desk, and he was like, "What the fuck did you talk to Troy for?" And I'm like, "I don't know what's going on here. Like, why does everybody? You got the world of O&A and the subsequent fallouts are amazing because
Is there a supreme lack of communication among departments?
yeah, well, that's the other thing with Faction Talk, like.
Cool name.
I'm on Faction,
Right.
and
Faction talk is different. Faction means like a punk rock music channel. Faction talk means nothing terribly specific, but it's two different channels.
It's two different channels, and it's been a combination of a bunch of different shows. So there has been like a bit of a power grab behind the scenes of like who exactly does what. You know what
really?
I'm saying? Well, even with like my show in LA, like, you know, I work with Jason.
Jason's show or the punk show, you mean?
Jason's show.
Right.
I work with Jason, and those guys are trying to figure out where they fit in and who does what.
Jason Ellis is the boss. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
He runs the channel.
Yes. Those guys are trying to figure everything out, and then we're trying to figure out, like, nobody ever worked with Don, so we're trying to figure. It's just been a bunch of different
Sure.
And then
stuff.
you're hearing from some people that there might be a certain Saturday night show that is actually running the channel.
What's that show?
IEN.
I don't know.
It's Erik Nagel.
Oh, I don't know. Like, man, I'm just trying to keep everyone happy.
I know
Like,
you are.
You know, I get told make a promo. I try and make the promo.
It's so funny because Troy, I mean, you don't even have to deal with the worst of it. When Troy first came into the world, like this world when it actually was the Opie and Anthony show, he was just like so happy to be here, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm here to help everybody out." And I was like, "Oh, you poor little baby deer."
You'll learn.
Like you don't even know what's about to hit you. And he went from smiling to fists.
Oh,
to fists balled up and raging within months.
Yeah, I saw Troy on his angry days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they
It
were.
was rough. The O&A days were rough.
They
Yeah.
were rough. Why?
A lot of different reasons. One, when you guys came over from XM, you were all very angry at Sirius people, and made it very difficult on anybody Sirius related. So I was kind of in the mix with that. So and, you know, I understand the anger. You guys had a great studio over there, and it was a nice setup, and you guys got removed from it. But I was a casualty of that, definitely. You know, and there was just, you know, it was a weird work atmosphere. Do you know what I mean? Back in when I got involved with Opie and Anthony.
Yeah, I get that. Well, Colin, you should be the bridge over troubled waters. You should be the bridge that helps all departments communicate.
Well, I like
everybody
to think,
from now on go to Cullen, and Cullen will go to everybody
I
else.
like
will
to
take care of it.
I say hello all the time to Jim, and I told Jim
Yes.
that back in the day, me and my wife went and saw him on one of our first dates.
Here's the problem.
And I hooked up Travis with punk tickets last night.
tell
Great show. Thank you, Colin.
You tell secrets.
Oh, but
You tell production
Yeah,
secrets.
you are a secret teller.
You tell secrets
Yeah.
about what promos you're working on. Those are secrets.
I was unaware that I was handling classified information.
It's classified.
I did not know. I just said, where's that promo? And then everything went to hell.
This is.
You
I
are
mean,
definitely not going to work on Eric's podcast network.
I just thought, I'd get the promo and I'd see what Troy did, and then maybe I'd have a different idea.
if Comey caught you, he would not prosecute you, but he would tell you were in the wrong.
Thank you very much, Colin. It was a very pleasure chatting with you, and I'm
Yes.
sorry that you're going through this.
Yeah.
And that you're telling secrets.
Yeah.
Man,
You brought this upon yourself.
I'm a turncoat.
You are.
Fuck.
You are. You're a saboteur.
Don't tell anyone you're here.
Yeah, don't tell anybody.
I
you did
wasn't
the show.
here.
Do not. If anybody asks you, be like, no, this morning I got in late.
I'll be at my desk being yelled at.
Okay, good. Good. That's where you belong.
I love Eric. I love Eric Nagel. All right, we got a break just because we got Neil deGrasse Tyson coming in a few minutes, and then Sinbad right after that. So I don't know how much time we'll have in between.